Gentlemen, thank you for coming to this place at this time, to the reception and also to this moment. This is the place where the decisions that affect the life of the congregation are made. This is the conference or boardroom. It's also becoming our library, although not quite yet. I was honored to find that the congregation was comfortable putting a plaque at the entrance to the room where it is my hope and prayer that the new board and new officers will find their way to engage in spirited debate, being prepared to know what's going on in the congregation and to share that, for all of us are owners. This doesn't belong to any one person, it belongs to everyone. And that the human condition, we know, that allows for gossip and rumors can best be dealt with. The antidote is the truth. When people know the truth, there's no room or reason for gossip or rumors. And in the prayer book we have the prayer, Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, for out of Zion shall go forth the law, Uvar Adonai Yerushalayim, and the word of God from Jerusalem. Even though this room is in a bit of a disarray, glasses and other signs of the reception and so on are before us. May our presence here imbue this room with that spirit, which talks about being honest with each other, no secrets. Secrets are what destroy relationships. And what's a secret anyway? It's only in the hands of someone who doesn't like you, who wants to hurt you. Otherwise, it's not a secret. And everybody deserves to know. Everybody deserves to be respected. I pray that each of these chairs is filled with someone who will respect the point of view of the other, whether they agree or they don't, and be prepared to support the majority if the vote goes differently, and to continue that, to establish a covenant of leadership and a covenant of membership. What do we owe each other? What do we owe each other? That we're glad to see each other. We're really glad to see each other. That's not made up. Then Kol Me will be the place that we intended it to be. And everyone will be held in high regard, with respect, cherishing, love, and the differences won't matter because we will respect what everyone else has to say, and then vote and follow through. And a covenant of membership, not just do I just pay my dues and show up whenever. This won't work without you. It can't work without you. And what's happened in the last 4 years has given us good experience and a good sense of tenacity. Calling me is not selling the building, not going under, not dissolving. We are moving forward with a new spiritual leader and with new board members and officers. The history of this congregation is that no one has run other than those nominated by committee. This year, 6 people have indicated an interest to run. No more have I heard who wants to do that? You must be crazy. Who wants to get involved in that mishigas? No. And that happens if the good people stay absent. Then what happens? The ones who really don't care, the ones who are only interested in hubris, power, arrogance, take charge. And that should not happen. The fact that we're able to get 3 bylaws changed, vote, discuss, not dissolve. The word used to be, if we meet, we'll split. That's an old saw from our our earlier days in B'nai Yehuda. It should not and does not happen here. Yes, some people have left, but others will come, and you're among them. And I've spent years and years in this room, both in teaching Torah and attending board meetings. So feel yourself what it means to be in this room, and that the decisions that are made that affect you will be because you have empowered those people, and that you know what's going on. And no one should say, well, I didn't know what was happening. And that's not because it hasn't been told. Website, emails, Friday night pulpit, all of those things. And when that happens, people will develop a spirit. Just a little joke to end. Yeshiva University was interested in getting into intercollegiate sports. Well, they couldn't field a football team or a basketball team or anything like that. So what they decided, they're going to have a crew that's rowing. They could buy a shell and they could buy, okay. So they train, and then they're going to schedule. Who are they scheduling? They're going to schedule Harvard. Harvard is like the heavyweight in that area. They win all the time. So the matches on the Charles River in Boston, and they go up there and they send Shmuel. Shmuel's going to watch the race. He's going to come back and he's going to report what happened. So the race, the gun goes off, and there they go. Well, Harvard wins by about 6 miles or something. You can't even see the yeshiva team. So Shmuel comes back to the board of trustees of yeshiva and said, "What happened? We had a coach. We bought the top of the line shell, oars, and everything, uniforms. What was the difference between the two teams?" Well, we had one guy yelling. No, one guy rowing and 8 guys yelling. So, all right, let's join hands. We're all at one here. Thank you, I love you. I've shared something with all of you at some point in time that's precious. And I'm amazed, just a thrill. And may this room be the source of Kimitzion Te'ete Torah, for out of this room shall go forth the word of the Lord. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'eheyanu v'hiyamanu v'hiyanu l'zman hazeh. Let's turn to give each other a nice hug.
Just think of it, I've got a horrible head cold. How you been?
All right.
All right, before you wait. We dedicate this room to you, and we dedicate this room to love and understanding. We dedicate this room to work and to fellowship. May the room have joy and high fellowship with kindness in its voices and laughter in its walls. We dedicate this room to friendly lives, and may its doors open in hospitality, cooperation, appreciation, all things good and true. We dedicate this room that it may prove ever open to joy and love. Our thoughts to Rabbi Emeritus Silbersher are with deep gratitude for the work he's accomplished to make Kolami a viable temple in the community.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. And
Our next president.